is your NL Player of the Month. Mookie Betts joins us now live from Los Angeles. Mookie, thanks for taking the time. Congratulations on the honor. And we've had a conversation behind the scenes about your prowess in the world of media. You enjoy doing this stuff in front of camera, do you not?
I do. It's another aspect of life that I may dabble in when I'm done playing. But I got 9 more years left in me, and then I'll get to that when I get there.
Well, look, I think you have all of the makings of a great host, but you are someone that learns from the best. You want to, and when it comes to hitting, you want to bend the ear of a guy that's been a perennial all-star. If you want to be a great media host, I happen to be sitting next to the greatest studio host in sports television history, Bob Costas. So is there a question about interviewing or being a host in television that you would like to ask Bob?
You know, I don't have one off the top of my head. I know he's a legend, and I think eventually I have some questions for him. But right now I'm like thinking about baseball, so it's hard for me to turn on that part of my brain.
Mookie, that wasn't fair, because when you get into this, there'll be a production meeting beforehand, and we'll discuss what the topics are. But since the camera's on me, let me ask you this question. How difficult has it been? I mean, your offensive numbers say not too difficult, but it's not every player that can move from the outfield, where you were a perennial Gold Glover, to the most difficult position other than catcher on the field, which is shortstop. How difficult has that been?
It's been a 10 out of 10 on difficulty, but I think that's what makes it fun. You know, challenges, and I mean, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? And so for me, I just really enjoy being challenged each and every day. I really enjoy showing my athletic ability each and every day. Coming to the park, having fun, making some plays, and doing what I can.
Now, I'm being told that you have a friend standing right next to you. Is this correct?
Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine. Yeah, huh?
It is.
He's the Bob Costas of baseball.
Well said. There you go. So it's Shohei Ohtani. Wow, this is amazing. So Mookie, Shohei can hear us, I guess. So Shohei, do you think that just for a stretch of maybe a week, could you, if you're 100% healthy, could you play shortstop in the big leagues if you had to for a week?
I don't think so. Quite impossible.
I think he could. I think he can do everything. So I'm taking the over. For sure he can.
This one's for Shohei. Do you miss pitching?
そうですね、恋しさもありながらも、やっぱピッチングの日ってすごい緊張するので、なんていうかね、その緊張感が恋しいのと、ちょっともうちょっとバッターに集中してみたいなっていう気持ちも多少あります。
Yeah, I do miss pitching, but on days I start, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. So, it's nice to be able to focus on hitting right now.
Let's make the next question for Mookie. This lineup is just incredible. When you are surrounded by the guy to your right and by Freddie Freeman, and behind that you've got Will Smith, I don't think it's an overstatement to say this could be an historic team. What's your take?
Yeah, on paper, for sure. Obviously, it takes us going out there and actually doing it. But, I mean, it's been really cool. I mean, I think getting through the lineup without getting hurt is tough. It's tough to do. And that's what makes us really, really good. I mean, it's not even just the home runs or whatever. It's like we put together good at-bats. We have Sho getting 3 and 4 hits, Freddie getting 3 and 4 hits, Smitty getting 4 hits. Sometimes I sprinkle in some hits here and there. And so it's really just it's tough to get through without, getting hurt.
Shohei, I want to know in that lineup, because we keep saying, oh, Mookie Betts, he's dominating, he's doing his thing, and then all of a sudden Shohei sitting there at 360, 11 OPS. Are you guys having a friendly competition at the top of that lineup, trying to find out who's the best player in baseball?
He knows it. He knows it.
どうなんですかね、まだ1ヶ月ぐらいなので、僕個人としてはかなりこの印象的な活躍を僕自身の励みにしてますし、ほぼ間違いなくムーキーが出塁している状況が続いているので、比較的自分にポジティブな感じで打席に立てているのが大きいかなと思います。
It's only been a month here, so it's hard to say. But it's I'm usually hitting when Mookie's on base, so I'm really getting used to that right now and enjoying that opportunity.
Well, it looks like you're used to it.
Looks like you're having a
You're
great
used to it
time.
pretty quickly. Hey, Shohei Ohtani, thank you so much for jumping in on this interview.
Great.
We really appreciate it.
Tell Shohei, arigato gozaimasu.
I think he heard you say that, Bob.
Shohei, arigato gozaimasu.
He's laughing. What is that?
I
What is
missed
that?
the
Thank you
joke,
very
guys.
much.
What does that mean?
Well done, Bob. And Shohei, thank you. Mookie, I have one more
okay,
question.
got
Mookie, one more question for you. Shohei, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. This is the 93rd birthday of the great Willie Mays. When the name Willie Mays comes up, what does Mookie Betts think about?
Oh, there was a book that I started. I didn't get to read it all the way through because life kind of happened. But got to really learn about Willie Mays and what he did on that field and really understanding this dude was really, really good at baseball, and this is really someone you should kind of model yourself after. And so for a while there, when I was reading it, I was kind of ingesting it in my head and trying to be the outfielder that he was at the time. And so he really just brought so many things to the game that nobody else can really do, and that's why he's Willie Mays. And so when I hear that name, I think of someone that did literally everything on the field.
Hey, Mookie, it's Dan. One last question. You're a great baseball player, a great golfer, and a great bowler. If you could just be one of those and one only, what one would it be?
I mean, we're gonna take the obvious, right? Baseball, but I would say a close second would be bowling. Bowling is life. Bowling is life. I hadn't got to touch the rock in a couple weeks, so here I got an off day coming up soon. I'll make sure I get to touch it.
How many 300 games have you had, Mookie?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure how many, but I've gotten to bowl some during tournaments, which is really cool. My favorite one is I bowled one in the PBA tournament, which was really, really cool. I got that ring, and so I'll make sure I keep that. I'll make sure I wear it next time I'm around you guys.
I love it.
Please do.
Before we let you go, Mookie, one more thing. We have a question for you from our Play Ball Player of the Month, presented by Chevrolet, our reporter, Carissa Strange, who's a first baseman, the only girl in her area to be on a local baseball team. Listen to her question, Carissa.
Hi, my name's Carissa, the Play Ball Player of the Month, and my question is, what advice would you give me to be successful as a baseball player?
Ooh, I would have the same advice I kind of told myself, and that's don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. You show up to the field or wherever you're going and you work hard and you do everything you can. Don't take any outside opinions. Do everything yourself. Push yourself. Be your own best friend. That's one huge thing as well. Be your own best friend. If you mess up, that's okay. Cheer yourself on. Don't tear yourself down. Because at the end of the day, you have to be your own best friend in order to be successful.
Wow, well done. Mookie Betts, your National League Player of the Month, presented by Chevrolet. Thank you so much for your time. We always appreciate talking to you.
Thanks, Mook.
Thank you, guys.